robust urban garlic flavor.
Welcome home.
Can you name the next Pokemon in advance for $5? I mean, you can, but you don't know what Pokemon I'm catching. So... And it is an auction-based system, meaning if you do a $5 tip now and you're like, hey, I want to name the next Pokemon Jonesy, right? Someone could do a $6 contribution and be like, yeah, well, I want it to be called Rebecca. And then they win because they gave more. Do you understand?
Oh, I understand, Phil. I understand that you didn't learn a thing from your Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough where you tried this auction style and it completely blew up in your face. Nobody's going to give you $5 now because they're going to be afraid that somebody's going to donate $6, which they're not going to do regardless, but the fear is still there.
It's auction-based now? Yeah, well, because we tried $20. No one cared. We were doing $20 and no one named any Pokemon, so I was like, all right, we'll just do something different then to make it lower.
Yeah, because people realized, hey, he just wants us to constantly spend money to nickname Pokemon that he's not going to use for multiple streams. It's just pixels. It's not like it's 3D running around, so there's really no reason to do this. Unless, like, it's the starter. So there's very few in the playthrough. It's not going to be like every single Pokemon he encounters is going to be a must-see catch.
Come on, Abra. La 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 la. I'm having no luck. I don't know, maybe we just give up on Abra, guys?
Abra has a 15% encounter rate. Like, it wouldn't be at like something like 40% because it's just going to flee the first turn. So of course it's not going to be like really common.
Grass is resistant to water.
See, they have to handhold him to get him to beat the gym leaders. It's pathetic. He's played at least 7 different Pokemon games and he does not remember that grass types are super effective against water types. It's one of the first type matchups you learn in pretty much every Pokemon game.
Wow! Oh, I can't even move. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even move. Probably this guy, because he's not going to help at all. He's not going to help in the Misty fight whatsoever. He has 0 use.
He does not understand type matchups because the Pokemon he should be shelving is Geodude. Charmeleon is 2 times weak to water. Geodude is 4 times weak, and Charmeleon's stats are much better than Geodude. Like, I don't know anybody who's played 7 Pokemon games and doesn't remember that Geodude is horrible against water Pokemon. I can see the strategy today is act like a seal and hope it brings in tips.
They won't give me an Abra. Nya!
This man is so upset that he can't make the game conform to the way he wants to beg. It's like he's only taken a vow to beg for money if it involves nicknaming Pokemon.
I would narrate everything like we're on Virtual Boy, but you made fun of me, so now I'm not doing it ever again. It's your own fault.
Yeah, people were mocking you because your lazy butt didn't want to make a review video, so you did it live, and nobody could see anything except your face. So yeah, nobody wants to see that garbage.
Another Caterpie. No, Space Ranger, I'm trying to paralyze the Abra and then catch it. And I did paralyze it, and then it attacked anyway, and teleported. Very frustrating. Come on! Yeah! I give up. Really, I give up. We're gonna move on. I'm bored. I don't want to do this anymore. We've been doing it for 20 minutes. We ran into 2 Abras. They both got away. I give up.
The scent of money is not strong here.
I give up. We're gonna E-zone down this road. Karate chop. Level 17. Low kick would have been better. Oh well. Geodude. Defensive kill.
We interrupt this chill and positive stream for the moment where Phil looks at his chat, reads every single comment, and decides who to block without responding to anybody. Seriously, that's what he does all the time. Oh look, we're back to staring at the chat without saying anything. Such engaging content.
Jigglypuff, jiggly.
Now pound him, Jigglypuff. Pound him. Ah. Now pound him again.
What an interactive streamer. It's almost like you can feel the cup rattling.
Pound him one more time.
He's so dumb what he doesn't realize if he actually took the time to talk to people in the chat, he'd actually foster a community and they'd be more willing to give him money instead of, you know, being a beggar all the time. He doesn't realize stuff like that just shows people he doesn't care about them, and that's why his audience dwindles. He's better off not looking at the chat than looking at it and not responding to anything, because it just makes him look like a hall monitor, and that's not fun.
It's super effective. Okay. No one else is me but me. Anyone else that you see broadcasting my content has stolen it. Thanks for $2. Do I have any word on wings? I don't know what kind of word would you like me to have on wings exactly. Thanks for $2. What do you mean? Slowpoke? Oh, I don't even know what to use against Slowpoke. I have no idea.
Slowpoke was in the last game he played, and it had a Mega Evolution boss battle, which is the same type as Slowpoke.
Flashback.
Okay, so, now let's take a look and see what we actually have to do, because I actually don't remember what the heck we were doing last time. Okay. What? That looks stupid. How could it stand on its tail like that? Like, what?
Yeah, that entire reaction was totally a lifelong Pokemon fan right there.
Music's pretty weird. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, he's about to kill us. I have no idea how to heal your Pokemon in a fight. I don't even know how you do it in this game. Oh, it barely missed me. Okay, I'm sorry it was so loud, guys. Let me lower it right now. Here we go. There we are. Bartikit did 100 kicks. It's finally some kick support today. Thank you, Bartikit, for 100 kicks.
Yeah, DSP expects there to always be tons of kick support despite being a fraction of his YouTube audience and being full of LARPers. Just because Iron Dead Sakai wailed out on you does not mean everybody else is.
Okay. Oh my god! Why does Slowpoke have water gun? Why does it have water gun?
Maybe because it's a water-type Pokemon, that's why.
It's water type? I didn't know that. Why is Slowpoke water type? Does that look like a water creature? Does that look like an aquatic creature to you?
It is. Tough cookies, Phil. He probably thinks every blue Pokemon is water-type.
Weren't I doing a podcast with Wings? No. I had Wings on as a guest on my show once. I was not officially doing a podcast with Wings, no. What's up, Jasky? How are you? Big Mac says, if you get a Snorlax, can you name him after me for free? No. Hi, my boyfriend is cool. Thanks for sharing. I don't know why I care. Aren't you like 4? Why do you have a boyfriend? Ugh.
Only grown men like DSP can have boyfriends. Stop stealing from him, girl.
There is a city with a hidden free Eevee. Oh, that's cool.
Jade enjoys that very much.
Well, at least we're making progress down the road. We are leveling our Pokemon up a bit before we return to Misty for the rematch.
But DSP is not getting paid, which is the most important thing.
Maybe you should focus more on Pokemon and less on your boyfriend. You would have won. Just saying.
Maybe if you focused on the game instead of e-bagging so much, you'd be making more money.
Another hiker. Hiker Knob. The dude's name is Knob. Geodude. Oh, wow. Insane. I didn't expect it to do that much damage. Okay.
You know, if he picked Bulbasaur or Squirtle, he probably would have gone up against Brock with normal type attacks first.
Knob is the name of the guy who did the translation. Oh, really? Interesting. 4 times weak to grass and water. That's why I'm doing so much damage. I leveled up just like that. Level 15.
And upon learning that, the thought doesn't occur to him to switch Geodude out of the party, because Misty's water types are coming.
Now you will!
Wait a minute. Machop. Uh-oh. Ha ha, not very effective. Take that. Take that, you dunce. Ha! Yes. Good. Fighting type does nothing. And I get all my health back with Absorb. Keep absorbing. Oh, absorb. Yes. I'm a cool guy. I got a girlfriend. Other people are like, I got a boyfriend or a girlfriend. They think they're cool. It's some big deal.
Yeah, you see, Phil's gonna one-up them with his soulmate right here.
Ground is effective against poison. Oh. Again, he's made of stone. You would think he wouldn't get poisoned, right? Roxanne. You don't have to slap around the against. More than a feeling. Youngster Chad. Oh, what a Chad. All right, this is dumb. What? No! Stevia cannot be switched. No! Da! Da! No! Ah! Ah! Son of a bee. Oh! No! This is taking too long. Are you guys gonna talk to me? Like no one's talking to me. Do I think the Earth is flat or round? It's neither. It's neither. The Earth is like a hill. And when you're on the top, you're fine. But if you fall off the edge, you fly off the planet into space. That's how it works.
So it's a Dentagon then.
Okay. I want to stretch. Hold on a second. Oh. Oh, man. What a stretch.
As you can see, he did that on cam to try to get more donations.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So, hope you guys are enjoying. We still have 2+ more hours of Pokemon Fire Red on today's stream. If you are enjoying today's stream, please give it a like for engagement purposes on YouTube. Let's get some support going here with engagement to get more people to know that we're playing. But in addition to that, let's get some support for Pokemon Fire Red. The first 2 streams have done very good. This one so far, not so much. In fact, the vast majority of support came in on the morning show. So far, playing Pokemon, I've received $2. $2. So it would be great to get some more support for Pokemon Fire Red. Obviously, I like the game. I want to keep playing it. But I do need people to support the stream. So let's turn that around right now. We still have over 2 hours. Let's go. Let's get support for Fire Red right now, and let's get some shout-outs. Okay, let's continue.
But Phil, why would I give you money for nothing when I could give you money to name a Pokemon? But why would I give you money to name a Pokemon when somebody's gonna outbid me to name Pokemon? So why even give you money in the first place?
You can go to Vermilion City, I'm being told, but you can't do the gym fight there until you beat Misty.
Yeah, and fun fact, you can actually skip Lieutenant Surge and face him as like the 7th gym leader if you really wanted to.
See, I can't cut this. So no, I can't. I can't go south to Vermilion City because we don't have cut. We need it and we don't have it.
Yeah, Cerulean City is the worst designed Pokemon town of all time. Like, here in Fuchsia City are the most RPG, overly complicated town layouts. Fortunately, in later installments, they fixed this nonsense.
You can't do that. Oh, wait, the cop moved. The cop finally moved. Okay. Oh, no. He's gonna hit me, isn't he? Oh, no. Oh! Oh! Come on! Come on! Stun Spore. Get stunned! Nice. Feel the stun.
That Drowsy be like, yeah, you know the lore between me and Hypno? You're being creepier than that.
Oh no, hypnosis! Whoa! How'd I come up with names for my Pokemon? I just either came up with them myself or took some suggestions from the crowd here. Use the Moonstone on him now, you think so? Use the Moonstone after Misty or else it's gonna become weak to water. Ah, okay. Let's not do that then. Alright, should we try to take on Misty again? Charmander we put in the box because Charmander isn't going to help against Misty.
Still, a lot more helpful than Geodude. It will go down in 2 hits instead of 1.
We'll start with Pikachu, and if he fails, we'll put Stevia in, and then we'll see how it goes. Here we go.
I'm surprised he's not saving before he faces Misty.
Nice. We got him. So much better now because we've leveled him up. He's much faster and more powerful, and we can take out that Staryu. Very good. Let's go. Look at this thing.
For anyone that's played these games, that doesn't shock them at all because Pikachu is incredibly frail. You saw what a not very effective Staryu attack did. So the more powerful version of Staryu is going to tear through that Pikachu.
Okay. Now, we could try to poison it. We could try to stun it. Or we could just go for absorb, 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 absorb because we're resistant to water, right? So I don't know if it's worth it. If we could stun it and it actually will be effective.
No, that Starmie is way too powerful. He needs to go for Sunspore.
Let's try to stun it.
See, I told you, for context, Starmie's base stat total is 520, which is the 19th strongest in the game.
A complete waste of time.
It was the right strategy, though.
Poison Sting, double kick. I don't know what to use here.
So Starmie resists double kick and Poison Sting is such a weak move, his best bet is dig.
Nothing I could do. All because it did a critical hit Swift. It destroyed my my Oddish, and that's it. Like, that's the end of the fight. Nothing I can do about it.
I mean, you're not making any rules where you can't use healing items, so you can use those. So send out that Geodude and use a potion or super potion.
No, I don't need more experience. I need the CPU to not get insane luck and do critical hits that take my whole life bar. Because that's why I'm in the situation I'm in. You got critical hit Swift. Oh, look, now you're dead. No critical hit. Just let it be a fair fight. And the game won't let it be a fair fight.
Dude, that Starmie is tough regardless of critical hits or not. You should have just saved before you fought her. To be fair, he's actually playing okay besides, you know, bringing a Geodude in. Ah, maybe he's gonna realize that Geodude is worthless here. Wow, everybody but Phil saw that coming from a mile away. Yeah, so Misty is now 2-0 against the self-proclaimed best gamer in the country. He's looking at the chat to see if people are mocking him for being a 220. Round 3.
There's no trial and error. It's just don't get RNG'd with a critical hit. There's nothing to do to play better. The game is RNG nonsense, and you get hit by a critical hit, you're going to lose the fight.
No, you could have used Dig instead of Poison Sting, and also Stun Spore, if it hit, would have helped. So you're partially correct, but mostly misinformed. The Staryu tends to go for Harden a lot the first turn. He doesn't know that. If he did, he'd probably set up with double team and would be much better off. But look, he's at full health going into the Starmie, so he's in good shape right now. It's so weird because Thunder Wave has 100% accuracy, yet since he thinks Thunder Shock is all-powerful compared to Absorb, he's not going to use it, even though it's going to automatically hit, whereas Stun Sport misses a quarter of the time. The only reason he should forego Thunder Wave is if Pikachu can two-shot Starmie. Since it can't, you Thunder Wave it, so at least if it dies, the rest of your team has a fighting chance. Yeah, you see what is happening? Because Dunspoor missed once, he's just going to try and brute force it when that's not the correct strategy. Fun fact, Starmie has Recover and a Super Potion.
She cheated.
So with Recover, she can heal half of its HP each turn. That's why Phil needs to paralyze it, because he doesn't outspeed and can't take it down in one hit.
It cheated again.
Yeah, critical hits are cheating if he receives them. If he gets them, that's just good gameplay on his part, right? Like, Misty's Starmie is such a noob check, and it's showing you that Phil is a noob. This is like the 7th Pokemon game he's played, but he doesn't realize, hey, maybe I should use the status condition to weaken the Starmie. He's just so used to being so over-leveled with the all-party experience share that he doesn't know what to do when he's under-leveled against a hard Pokemon.
I lost again because it's a critical hit. It does double damage, and I lose the character I need to win. I'm not going to win again. It literally cheated exactly the same way again. It keeps doing critical hits for no reason. It's completely stupid.
Phil, it's a random number generator, and it's just getting good rolls. You had the opportunity with Pikachu to use Thunder Wave on it. You should be intelligent enough to know that just brute forcing your way is not going to help. Is this just how he plays every RPG? No wonder his fans hate him playing them, because he's terrible at it. I don't think that's him trying to put it to sleep. I think he's just, screw it, I'm just gonna click A. Again, he's not looking at the chat for help. He's looking to see if people are mocking him or not.
There's nothing you can do. Like, what did I do wrong? Absolutely nothing.
Incorrect. You should have used Thunder Wave with Pikachu when you had the chance. You also had the chance to paralyze it with Stun Spore, yet you tried to attack, and your Pokemon aren't strong enough to beat the Staryu. So you failed. You can't just allow it to sit there and rack up critical hits against you. You have to use status effects. Like, I'm wondering if you picked Bulbasaur, would you still struggle in this fight? Like, seriously, that's how bad at this game you are.
The game cheats and has critical hits and confusion and stuff. It always has the advantage on you. It gets every rare chance hits for the computer only. Like, what did I do wrong? Nothing. I have the right Pokemon to win the fight, but when you critical hit and when you confuse me with one hit, I can't win. So I just got to go grind more. There's nothing that can be done.
It's a boss fight, Phil. What do you expect? It to use Tackle exclusively? No! It's going to be difficult. That's the design of a boss fight.
Nothing can be done.
Except, you know, being better at the game and understanding what you need to do, instead of just banning somebody for mocking your terrible gameplay.
Yes, Misty is a button-mashing pattern player. Thanks for the $2.
Oh my 220. I cannot see Phil beating Lorelei. I'm doubtful he can beat Bruno, and he has 2 Onyx.
Someone tipped $2 says you have bullet seed in your TM case. Okay. What does that mean?
Like, his fans don't realize he doesn't know anything. Bullet Seed is actually a move that hits 2 to 5 times. Now, it only has 10 base power, but since it hits 2 to 5 times, it can deal anywhere from 20 to 50 damage. So, at the minimum, it's just as good as Absorb, except you don't get extra health. But Phil doesn't know that. You can clearly tell. He picks Geodude, one of the slowest Pokemon in the game. That's quad weak to Misty, Staryu, and Starmie. It is going to be outsped in one shot every single time. Whereas you have Charmeleon. Yes, it's still a terrible matchup, but it will usually take 2 hits to go down, so at least you can get 1 attack in. Like, if Phil doesn't make a dedicated party and just keeps swapping out, he's not gonna beat Koga, he's not gonna beat Sabrina, he's gonna struggle against Blaine. Like, there's no way he's finishing this game because he is not smart enough to understand type matchups and move utility unless he's handheld. Like, he needs me talking into his ear every single move about what to do. Yeah, these guys are really paying him for, like, the exceptional gameplay right here.
Is Bullet Seed going to be effective? Should I teach it to someone? Would it matter? I already have Pokemon that are effective. The problem is she critical hits them for 1 hit and kills them, or she confuses them or stuns them. Again, if she would stop having this ridiculous luck, then I could win the fight.
He's right. He doesn't need Bullet Seed. And he just tells you, hey, if I stun Starmie, I can have a better advantage. But he doesn't think about that. He doesn't think about doing it the opposite way. Like, the strat is right there, and he still doesn't understand what to do. Like, he didn't even bother to check the accuracy of Thunder Wave because he's an idiot. He probably forgot what Thunder Wave even does.
No, you can't buy potions and cheat because you can only get potions that heal for 20. You can't buy super potions. So I can't do what she does. She has a heal that I don't have.
If he was playing the originals, he would be correct, but no. In Generation 3, Fire Red, Leaf Green, you could get super potions. He just never bothered to go into the Pokemart and look.
Gloria's Draven did a $2 super chat, says use Bullet Seed on Oddish and use potions. The potions don't do anything. She hits for more than 20.
I can't believe that nobody in Phil's audience has told him to use Thunder Wave. They don't understand the game either. The strat here is to paralyze the Starmie or put it to sleep. On the downside, it has Swift, so you can't really just cheese it with evasion stats, but if you decide to use Double Team, that means Bubble Beam is not going to hit Pikachu. But yeah, you need to paralyze it or put it to sleep, otherwise it will use Recover and beat you. And Phil hasn't even seen yet that it knows Recover. Wonder how he's going to flip out if he gets to that point.
So if I heal, she just hits for more anyway and I still die. But I could use Bullet Seed on Oddish if people think I should.
Yeah, because if it hits 5 times, there's an opportunity of one of them being a critical hit, and then you'd win. Why did it take him 3 battles to realize that he should have used Thunder Wave?
Okay, will this do anything? Probably not.
Oh, that's why he thinks it's absolutely useless. Yeah, just keep trying to hit it with Thunder Shock when your Pikachu goes down in 2 hits and see how that works out for you. Because I don't even think if you landed a crit, it would knock it out in 1 turn.
As you can see, if I use a potion right now, it doesn't matter. It hits for 38. So the 20 does nothing. I'll still die. Dead. So Paralyze does nothing. Ignores the Paralyze and hits me anyway.
Paralysis does not work 100% of the time, Phil. What it does is it cuts its speed in half, and it gives it a 1 in 4 chance of being paralyzed.
It's already stunned. Might as well just keep absorbing.
He doesn't realize that now he outspeeds, which gives him an edge, because previously Starmie would have just knocked the Pokemon out, but now each Pokemon gets an extra turn to attack.
Now she's gonna use a potion. He has a heal spell.
Yeah, this is a noob check battle, Phil.
It finally got a turn where it couldn't move because it was paralyzed.
I told you it was 25%, so each turn there's a 1 in 4 chance that it can't move due to paralysis.
It could just endlessly heal. And it hits for way more than me. Dude, there's no way to beat this thing. There's really not. There's no way to beat it.
Yeah, well, I hate to break it to you, Phil. Your audience told you to give a ton of EXP to the Pikachu, yet you didn't listen to them because they didn't clarify that there was a water-type boss coming up with an extremely difficult Starmie. And somehow you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give this Geodude all this EXP. You can tell the way he wins RPGs is just over level. And he can't do that here unless he grinds for 2 hours.
It ignores the paralyze. It heals every turn. What's up, Satan? How are you today?
Yeah, apparently he thinks paralysis is like Gen 1 freeze where you can't move at all. This is at least the 7th Pokemon playthrough he's done.
Critical hit! Ah! Finally, something in my favor. Oh, okay. We did it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, sheesh. Thank God that I got the critical hit. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, man. What a pain.
Yeah, now we can go get back to the Emborin Bart, Phil begging for people to nickname Pokemon. And the next gym leader is Lieutenant Surge, which gets completely walled by Geodude. So yeah, that should be an easy win unless he decides to pull a 220 and use something like Gyarados against it.